How's it going, everybody? I hope you are all doing well. Uh, Welcome to another episode of the Ben Burnside Show. I'm looking forward to this one. This one is going to be a my first reaction video. I've been thinking about doing this for quite a while. I watch a lot of reaction videos, so I am looking forward to my first one here as a video game fan. I am going to be watching Definitive Edition 4K gameplay reveal, and this is a remake of the first Mafia video game on Xbox. I played a little bit of that game, like the first level, but it was my cousin's game. It wasn't mine. I left my cousin's house that day, so never played the game again. But I was very intrigued to play it, because I'm a fan of Grand Theft Auto. I'm a fan of Saints Row. I like the Godfather video games. I'm a fan of that kind of stuff. So I played Mafia 2, and I thought that game is awesome. It's like it's on the level, not on the level of Grand Theft Auto per se. It's a different kind of game. It's actually a realistic story game. But I thought it was better. Well, no, it wasn't better than Godfather, the second Godfather game, but it's right there with it. It's the same level of game, and I really really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great game. Um, the third Mafia game I heard bad reviews about, so I never played it. And plus, I was trying to save money. But I heard I'm a fan of Joey Diaz, and I found out he was on that game. So I'm gonna play it at some point, but just not now because I don't have money. But let's take a look at this game and see what it's all about. All right, starting 3, 2, 1. Full screen.
In 2002, Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven, launched the Mafia franchise, a series of gripping crime dramas that spans multiple decades. Mafia, the Definitive Edition, is a complete remake of that influential game. A faithful recreation of the original, the Mafia remake revisits Lost Heaven at the height of Prohibition. The game's been built from the ground up by Hangar 13, with a team that includes many veterans from the 2002 version, as well as from Mafia 2 and Mafia 3.
That's dope.
Our goal was to improve the game in as many areas as possible given advances in technology, game design, and storytelling since the original release, while still remaining true to the Mafia story, characters, and spirit.
Can they make
The entire
this
city has been
during
rebuilt and even
COVID-19?
redesigned in some areas to provide more vistas and points of interest without losing any of the original game's landmarks. We wanted to bring the city to life with as much detail and atmosphere as possible, so we built the game on our proprietary technology, but added a number of new audio and rendering features, including a brand new lighting engine for the remake. Given that narrative is so important to the franchise as a whole, we used our state-of-the-art motion capture and facial likeness technology to recreate all the cinematics, and added new scenes and dialogue to further develop many of the game's most beloved characters. With that said, our reimagining of Mafia stays close to the original story, which tells the tale of Tommy Angelo, a cab driver who falls in with the mob by chance before rising to become one of Lost Heaven's most feared gangsters. Taking place over 8 years during Prohibition and its aftermath, this is an epic crime story set against the backdrop of 1930s Lost Heaven, a Midwestern U.S. city riddled with corruption. While the story centers on Tommy, one of the elements of the original Mafia that we all love is its rich cast of characters, so they're all represented here. Tommy's best pals, Paulie and Sam, his love interest Sarah, the mob boss Salieri and his consigliere Frank, the mechanic Ralphie, weaponsmith Vinny, and dogged detective Norman all return.
Looks like
knowing the importance of both
Robert
gunplay and
Duvall.
driving to the Mafia franchise, we redesigned all of the core gameplay throughout the game, while keeping all of the missions, major mission beats, and underlying narrative intact.
God damn.
We've also included an extensive selection of period-authentic vehicles, including motorcycles. And there's a wide range of weapons, again, all based on weapons from the area.
Wish I hadn't
As with the original Mafia, the heart of the Definitive Edition is its missions. We've worked very hard to ensure that each mission has its own unique feel and memorable set pieces inspired by the original game. take a closer look at one of those iconic missions, A Trip to the Country. This mission takes place about halfway through the game. Tommy has already established himself as a valuable member of the Salieri crime family. Unfortunately, the Salieri crew is struggling to make ends meet as a rival mob, run by Don Morello, has cornered most of the city's major rackets. Their fortunes might be about to change, however, with the arrival of a shipment of whiskey from Canadian bootleggers. All Tommy and his partner Paulie need to do is travel to a farm outside of town where they will meet Sam and the trucks carrying the bootleg whiskey. But from the moment they arrive, it's clear that something's gone wrong.
The effects are so good.
It's just 3 sheets, and I'm wrecking a new suit for nothing. This is where I'm gonna kill him. Here. Just in case Frank was right. I'm gonna go grab them boys, get them sorted out. You go ahead, see what's what. Catch up with you.
What's what? Well, what is it? What?
Mafia is a franchise rich in atmosphere and tone. For the Mafia remake, we wanted every mission to exemplify this. A Trip to the Country is our haunted house mission, designed and built to create a sense of foreboding as you search for Sam.
Because everywhere out in the country has a haunted house. Everywhere.
Place is derelict.
As with the original, Mafia is mostly a narrative-driven experience. However, we still offer some opportunities to explore locations like the farm, where you can find clues that help flesh out the game's backstories and subplots, along with a range of period-appropriate collectibles.
Where the hell are you at?
Away from you, I can hear your steps.
Though A Trip to the Country is heavy on narrative and atmosphere, like most missions, it's also punctuated with action.
Hey, buddy. Your weapon. You first. We don't have time for this. All right, pal. Guess we're doing this the hard way. Okay, then. Get over here! I gotta sit down!
How do you not get it?
Combat is a key part of every Mafia experience, and while not every mission features gunplay, it is a centerpiece of A Trip to the Country. For the gunplay in the Mafia remake, we started with the visceral combat and core shooting mechanics of Mafia 3, but then tailored that experience to fit the Mafia narrative, time period, and characters. For example, because Tommy isn't a trained soldier like Mafia 3's Lincoln Clay, we wanted to create the sense that these are life-and-death gunfights and that every bullet counts. We'll have settings for players who just want to experience the story, but with our default settings, we wanted players to think about where they take cover, which weapons they use, and when they blind fire versus risking exposure by aiming down sights.
Man, it's hot where I'm at. Nice.
What? Hey, Tom. Ollie. What took you so long? Looking for Sammy? Find him? Not yet. Just him. Canadian crew. Dollars for donuts, the rest are face down in the dirt, too.
As in the original game, Tommy and his crew learn that Don Morello is trying to edge them out of the whiskey business too. So we've taken great pains to make that conflict and Salieri's role as underdog in the war much more apparent.
Right.
Cop. Shit.
The cops, Tommy. How would I know? They didn't show a badge. Say anything. Must be a Morello's pocket. Bastard. You can't even let us have this one racket.
Perfect
Get
corporate, corporate guy.
You gotta find Sam and get out of here.
Now we'll jump ahead a bit as Tommy and Paulie close in on Sam's location. When combat breaks out here, the player must use a combination of tactics and weapons to defend Sam.
Live action.
Come on, fellas! Push through!
This can't be far off to how people in the 30s acted. There were just gunfights everywhere. It's a tough generation.
Hey, Christ. We gotta get to him. Sammy. What they got to you? I can't quit. Wait. That's a lot of fun. Can you walk? Yeah. Okay. Just hang on. I can put the truck. Stop. Hey. We'll make it, Sam. Tommy, I'm here with him. Be back in a flash. Okay.
Sure you will, pal. Smart. Let him do all the carrying.
It'll be okay. Keep the bike going. Sure we will.
Oh, shit. I guess it matches with the aiming method. It's cartoonish too, a little bit. It kind of endearing way. Even the guy who mastered the game is getting hurt a lot in the showcase. Sounds like a hard game.
Jesus Christ! Where's the goddamn truck? Crap, we got cops!
Siren sound. I like that. Sounds like an obese cat. Where's your friend? Sorry guys, I'm a little tired.
After defending Sam, Ollie and Tommy must still escape the farm, which culminates in a dramatic chase, another hallmark of the Mafia experience.
We got more company. Hurry, get in. I'll be back there somewhere. That thing back there is huge! Where the hell did they find that truck? Take him out! Let him have it!
Is the metal for the pedal to the metal, is that like the very end?
So that's just a short glimpse of one of Mafia's many missions. There are more than 20 missions in all, which take place across the city and range from high-speed chases and races to violent confrontations and stealthy assassinations. We're very excited to get this into the hands of both new Mafia fans and die-hard fans alike. And we're happy that we finally have all three games playable together on the same platforms in the Mafia trilogy.
That's dope.
But it's the Mafia remake that has really been a labor of love for all of us at Hangar 13, and especially for those members of the team who worked on the original. So on behalf of the entire team at Hangar 13, thank you so much for watching.
You know, there's more videos about this game, so I will watch those too right now. I thought that was pretty interesting. I really like that they made a remake to a popular game. I don't see I don't have many examples. Sorry. I don't have many examples of video games that are remade in general. Remastered, yeah, like every other video game, but remade from the ground up, I haven't heard of that a whole lot. So that's pretty. I like that. That's kind of cool, and the game looks cool. So I'm gonna buy it. Well, I'll get it at some point. I'll get it at some point. Let's look at there's some other recommendations on here. Try to get to that real quick.
Thank you so much for watching.
There's a trailer. It's about a minute long. I'll watch that right now. Well, right after this ad. And this trailer came out last month, so let's take a look. Best Buy ad. Here we go.
You Tommy? Detective Narvel. How long you been in town? 3 years. They handed you a Morello case. Right out of the gate. That's what the paper says, ain't it? And what's it to you? It must be getting pretty cold by now. Or you got something like warm us up? Yeah. I might have something. What do they call you, son? Thomas. Thomas Angelo, sir.
Awesome. I'm interested. Definitely interested.
This game for all the marbles.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna probably cut out the screen to this video because I paused it like right at the end. But that's why I cut it out the screen so you guys will know. But the game looks awesome. I wanna buy it. It looks pretty cool. So I might get it. So at some point, I didn't know they released a trilogy all in one platform apparently. So I might have to check that out too. Maybe that's on Xbox One. So I'll have to see. But it's out there. There's a trilogy version. There's a trilogy box, I guess, that has all the Mafia games for one platform. I'd look more into that. So, but yeah, that's my reaction to Mafia. I am going to get that game. I love those type of games. So, yeah, looks pretty cool. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you down the road with more reaction videos. Looking forward to it. All right. Catch you on the Burnside. Later.